Never in the history of the world have the merchants of obscenity, the teachers of unnatural sex acts, had available to them the modern facilities for disseminating this filth.
And now.
That's fun.
Talk and rock.
The Big Dumb Fun Show.
The Big Dumb Fun Show, disseminating filth, Mondays from 7 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time.
We don't disseminate it. We bring it right to you.
We get it out there online at BigDumbFunShow.com. My name is Aaron.
I'm Bankman, and in studio right now, we welcome the one and only, all right, Jim Kilroy, back in studio. Welcome back, buddy.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's been a little bit. It's been a couple of months or so since the last time we saw you, and you've been a busy boy, though. We keep track. We keep your Facebook, your sweet tweets. We get all that.
I keep it going.
You're have to be, because you have the big Elvis Bash, right?
Elvis birthday bash, 8th year.
The 8th year in a row.
8th year in a row.
Are you just a big Elvis fan, or you think this is fun to do?
Well, I'll tell you, I have become a bigger Elvis fan in the years of doing this. Originally, I'm just like anything else I do. I was thinking of an idea to try to make some money.
Here's a little promotion we can do. Here we can bring out some creepos.
Sure. No, I mean, I liked Elvis. Now, don't say it like that. This is a serious deal.
Fortunately, he passed away, so you could go ahead with your program.
Yeah. So, but you came up with like, hey, this is a neat thing, and then you have more of an appreciation for the king.
Right. Sure. I've become a much bigger fan. I've collected a lot more of his CDs and DVDs and that kind of stuff. And I liked Elvis before, but I'm a lot more familiar with him now. And,
this isn't just a one-night deal. This is
this year. Yeah, I'm doing it over a whole weekend. Yeah, go to elvisbash.net. I'm doing a whole, weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, of things with Elvis tribute artists. You don't really call them Elvis impersonators.
Oh, they don't like to be called impersonators.
Well, do you call it a Kiss impersonator band? You call it a Kiss tribute band.
That's true.
Elvis tribute artist.
These guys are not trying to make money off of the king. They're
paying tribute to
tribute to the king. Absolutely.
They're paying tribute to the king. Exactly.
Hopefully 4 and 5 nights a week if they're lucky.
Well, some of these guys really. You look around the world of Elvis tribute artists. There's some of these guys do. Make some bread doing it.
Yeah, well, and in
Kansas
Bobby
City,
Simpkins.
Now, in the Kansas City area, sure, there's a number of them around. Bobby Simpkins, I would say, is probably the most popular guy around.
That's a good get.
Yeah,
he's all over this.
He's a good singer. He's got a good following. People like him. He's kind of a good old boy, like Elvis.
Mm-hmm. We revealed 2 shows ago that the rumor that Elvis could have died due to constipation. that was the big thing.
I didn't know that.
That's why he was
stool.
That's why he was on the throne so long.
That's why he was on the throne and could have died that way. But you're not going to talk about his death. You're talking about his life.
This is
and his
right.
birth.
Elvis birthday bash, and we treat this seriously. Elvis is king. Elvis is not a joke.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No,
we don't appreciate that kind of stuff. He is the king of rock and roll.
Well, just shut the hell up.
Exactly.
No.
No joking about Elvis.
It's a celebration of Elvis's life.
People that like Elvis are serious about their Elvis.
Oh, they are.
Oh, totally.
And to me, Elvis, and it's funny that there's sometimes I'll post these little there's this one little it is kind of funny comparisons to Elvis and Jesus. Mm-hmm. And in a way, I think that there are a lot of similarities in the way that people think of Elvis and some of these Elvis singer guys, the way they talk about it's like how Elvis saved their life or changed their life.
He was the Messiah.
Yeah.
And wouldn't it be cool to be able to do something and people thought of you that way? It's just like, I changed so many lives because of what I did.
Needless to say, they don't think about us that way at all.
Not yet.
Well, here's what I think. I think if you got that kind of thing, people take to it right away.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree. So maybe we don't have it.
So you don't have it. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Way to bring us down.
I
passed the salt over there, and then you pass it right back. So let's go kind of a little breakdown of this. You have it's going to start out in Westport.
Friday night, January 6th at the Record Barn, Westport. It's kind of the first night of the deal. I'm going to have 4 or 5, Elvis tribute artists at that, and then Saturday the 7th, I'm doing a thing called the Images of the King, which is like an international Elvis contest that I will be like a preliminary for. And then we're wrapping it up on Sunday the 8th, which is Elvis' actual birthday, with a gospel brunch at the Flamingo Lounge in Independence. It's the first time I've done this kind of deal where we do it at 11 in the morning.
Yeah.
Usually it's at nighttime.
That's pretty early. Usually you're clearing out at 2 in the morning.
Well, a lot of these kind of Elvis
so.
things around the country, they do this, like a gospel breakfast or something. And so I thought, hey, we'll give it a try.
You'd never done a gospel because Elvis very very big into the gospel.
Oh, yeah. The only Grammys that he ever won was for his gospel.
Really?
Gospel music, yeah.
I did not know that.
There you go. You learned something new.
That's weird. And then, so the gospel brunch meet and greet, you're gonna deal with you think you're gonna deal with a totally different crowd?
Well, no, it's going to be a lot of the same people will attend these things. I mean, you see some new faces and some young people, but there's a lot of, old gals that are big Elvis fans that, will come out for this kind of thing, and, I'm going to have them pose for pictures with the Elvi. And,
Nick, you hear that?
And this is the 8th year, so I would think
8 years in a row that I've done this.
You probably get to know some of these people that come out every year because they are those kind of Elvis fans.
They are.
Do you find any younger kids, any people?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Some of the younger generation discovering Elvis.
Yes, I do. I mean, at these things, especially when I do it at Knuckleheads, there's really a varied age of people that come out to the thing, and I don't see too many teenagers. Now, you do sometimes, not the ones that I do, but you do it at a public thing. People do bring their kids. My thing is really geared more towards just 21 and over. Let's go have a drink.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
my typical deal.
Knucklehead's a great venue for that too.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be and just the as far as what they've booked in there in the past and
country and blues is a big thing there. Really kind of ties into it.
You really, when you think about all the music that he did, I mean, there was so many different genres that he covered.
I go on my iTunes. When I download some of his CDs. Yeah, he's country, he's pop, he's rock, gospel, holiday music. He does it all.
Now, you're getting not only do you have the Elvis Bash, but you're also in the middle of the Ultimate Hip Hop.
Right. This is another new thing I started. Ultimate Hip Hop Artist is kind of like a Club Wars for hip hop. Started a few weeks ago.
This is like a new venture, though. This is a totally different genre.
I mean, I've been booking some hip hop guys at some of my big deals at the Uptown. Where I'll have several stages, but. Hip-hop thing on its own. This is really kind of a new venture. It's going okay to begin with. I've had a few, at the first show, like half the guys didn't even show up.
Nice.
And I was like, well.
Screw this.
So I was thinking, well, I've set several of these up. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
If it looks like it's going to tank.
Do you think they're not taking you seriously, or they're not taking it? Like, what's going on here?
I'm not really sure.
I think
could
maybe
be
just
flakes.
Strike out, you're done. Because, I mean, everyone talks.
Well, wait, that was the first show.
The first night of the deal. Because, this is going to go on for several months.
Like a Club Wars.
Like Club Wars.
Yeah.
There's the first round, second round, then the final. So the very first deal, the first show of the whole thing, I had like 15 different artists lined up. Only 8 of them showed up.
Hey, it's better odds for those 8, though. Now, with Club Wars, you usually have this really great grand prize where you get to headline an event or you get some DJ equipment or something like that. What can we expect from the Ultimate Hip Hop?
Are we losing it?
Yeah, we'll be back, though.
$1,000 first place prize.
Nice.
Some recording time at Chapman.
Nice.
Studio.
A nice big prize for that. All right, well, can you stick around for another
segment?
I can
stick around, you bet.
All right, ElvisBash.net. Jim Kilroy in studio talking Ultimate Hip Hop. When we come back, let's touch on your upcoming Club Wars, Metal Wars coming up, right? Metal Wars is big. It's huge.
Next in line, yes.
All right, we'll talk with you more when we come back tonight on the Big Dumb Fun Show.